destroy us or our party, the more they poach into us, we will also put sand in their garri.
People have followed me to almost all corners. I think assist them in ensuring that there is no party standing.
Hello guys, welcome back to Chaka Film. If you still believe that APC have already won this election, I want to bust you guys bubble. Let me tell you guys. I want you guys to watch this video and you'll see how desperate and the fear in the APC camp. But before we do that, please, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and also click on that bell icon so that you will get more story from us the moment it lands. Thank you very much.
But politically speaking,
it's not an opinion.
One day when I was speaking with you, Rufai,
yes,
I told you something. That look, we will also not sit down and look and watch them destroy us or our party. The more they poach into us, we will also put sand in their garri. Let me give you an example.
That's the game you're playing. I like
APC
that.
Poached senior members of our party. They poached El-Rufai from us. They poached Malami from us. They poached Amaechi from us. They poached so many other people from us. Should we just sit by? So politically speaking, we are doing things in a political manner to also harm them, politically speaking.
Mr. Farouk,
so whatever also they do
it's
to do that, that's their business. But if INEC,
Mr. Farouk,
I mean, I also am not happy with what INEC did, honestly.
Mr. Farouk, it's fair game. I'm happy. You said they poached El-Rufai from you. Yes. They didn't poach El-Rufai from you. You failed.
They poached.
No, yeah, wait. Just wait a minute. You failed to meet him with the agreement you gave him. You put him on a ministerial list. Then there was a rigmarole. He wasn't confirmed as minister. You let him out in the cold. You betrayed him for your own sake. And a woman left out in the cold will wink at another man. They didn't poach El-Rufai from you. Did you settle whatever you had with Malami properly? And even these two people, all of a sudden, in the last 3 years, their corruption cases and allegations against them never came up. Once you saw that they were frolicking with the ADC, those two people have gone, to incarceration and they're back and they have things to deal with. And you are telling me, and I'm giving you a fact, that Buhari is not a better Democrat?
No.
You can see the desperation in their eyes. That is APC spokesman, Farouk Aliyu Adamu. He's not telling you that because ADC pushed their leader, such as Amaechi, El-Rufai, Malami, Kwankwaso, others, so because ADC have done that, they will do anything possible to make sure they destabilize ADC. Now they are using the power tussle of Balu Nafiu to destabilize ADC. And I want you guys to watch this next video. It is so very important that you watch it because it tells you how really desperate APC are, and also INEC, who is also a card-carrying member of APC.
Mr. Aliyu, we didn't say this under Buhari. So if we are saying this now, we are saying it because we have facts. We didn't say this under Buhari because it didn't happen. We didn't hear stifling of opposition voices. In fact, opposition easily won elections and they did well and they thrived. Let me give you one fact that might interest you. And please, I want your interpretation. You talked about Labour Party, and I'll give you some facts. As at the 4th of April 2022, there was a court decision, a Supreme Court verdict that nullified the previous recognition of Abure's leadership. Abure ought to be out as at the 4th of April. Did INEC recognize it? No. Abure stayed on until another judgment of Justice Peter Lifu on the 21st of January 2026. So look at 4th of April 2025 to January 2026. Until after the 21st January 2026 judgment, then INEC now recognize Nenadi Usman on the 30th of January. By default, if INEC is not being interested, by 4th of April, the Abure conundrum 2025 in Labour Party ought to have ended. But it didn't end. I hear from my sources that the factor was because of Peter Obi. And it was after Peter Obi left the party. I'm coming, no. I'm coming. You will answer. And that was when the recognition happened. Just imagine this. 4th of April, Supreme Court judgment, INEC, nothing. It took up till January. And you are saying Nigerians should not talk and should not blame it on your party. I am also, Buhari is a member of your party of blessed memories. We did hear this under Buhari. Buhari was a better Democrat than what we are seeing today. How do you explain this position I've given to you?
Okay, if you remember while I was speaking earlier, I said that to me also what INEC did is wrong. Why did INEC take, Dr. Abati reminded me that the judgment came on the 12th of March. It took them 3 weeks also to make decision. So that is INEC. I'm not INEC. But it is unfair for anybody to blame APC for that. INEC can be sued for that. INEC, people can, just like today I was told, I saw it on the pages of newspapers that ADC is going to address a World Press Conference. So I think there should be agitation from all of us Nigerians, because we should not allow INEC to derail this country or the democracy. It's got nothing to do with us. If anybody blames APC, we cannot stop them from blaming APC. But I'm telling you that we have nothing to do with that. And when you spoke about Buhari and Tinubu, they are different people. Remember, during Buhari as president, we had the sitting central bank governor who came out to contest presidential election in this country, had posters, vehicles all over this country. Buhari didn't do nothing. That kind of thing cannot happen now. So different people, different styles. If you think that Buhari is a better Democrat, that's your opinion. As far as I'm concerned, Buhari has his style, Tinubu has his style. And there is no hand of Tinubu in this kind of thing. But politically speaking...
You know why it is so dangerous to involve INEC, or why it is so dangerous INEC is also now a member of APC party? Is that, look at the two scenarios. Labour Party has a power tussle, leadership tussle, Abomere fashion, we are contesting, and the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land, when Supreme Court judge, that should be the final, no debate, rejected or disqualified Abomere fashion of Labour Party leader or fashion. Do you know what? The INEC refused to recognize that decision from the Supreme Court. They still kept Abomere as the leader of Labour Party till this year, March 2026. And the decision from the Supreme Court was April 4th, 2025. Almost a year. Not until Peter Obi left Labour Party. That is when they decided to recognize the decision of Supreme Court and the new judgment from the Federal High Court. As if that desperation is not enough, I want you guys to watch this video of Raf Nwosu, the founder of ADC. You hear me? So I say the founder of ADC. And you see how desperate APC are, how they tried to bribe him. He said they followed him to all corners of Nigeria when he was trying to recruit leadership into the party. I want you guys to watch this video, then I will come back to continue with our story.
This is the most irresponsible activity that I've seen INEC do. I've worked within the party processes, party leadership and INEC for almost 20 years, and INEC has never done something this scandalous. All the processes that brought about David Mark and Derek Bashola and the new leadership, INEC were INEC members were there. They witnessed all the processes. They were part of it, and they were helpful also, because before we did anything, we went to them. This is what we want to do. They will advise, because they wanted all the parties to succeed. And we held more than 5 meetings within 8 months before finally the NWC then was dissolved, and David Mark and Aregbesola and his team were elected to handle the party's affair. And Nafiu Bala was one of the prominent people he came for all the meetings. He came for all the meetings, and then he was one of the persons who were particularly helpful to me, because even in marketing ADC, he went across the Northeast and the Northwest to talk to some leaders about why it should be ADC for the coalition. So when he began to, and he was there when we concluded the process, we got these people elected to take charge by July 29th. July 29th. Then all of a sudden, for him to go to court by September 2nd to start seeking that, this will happen or that will happen, looked very ridiculous to us, and so on. And so I'm not concerned about Bala, but I'm more concerned about how we are trying to degrade our institutions, and then the presidency's hand in it, trying to bring down the democracy. What I can tell you what is at play, because I experienced it when during the process during the processes that brought about David Mark. People followed me to almost all corners, thinking that I can assist them in ensuring that there is no party standing. But for me, if for more than 20-something years I was in party building, nation building, and I was convincing my family and my children, I'm interested in this because I want a new Nigeria. Assuming I succumbed to anything they offer, all my children, grown up now, they will say, "Oh, Daddy, is it all about money or about power?" and so on. So indeed, it's unfortunate what INEC and the Bola Tinubu administration is doing to our democracy and our country. It's quite unfortunate.
You see that? The desperation is that they try to bribe him, they try to pay him to assist them, to make sure that no political party that is opposition will be big enough. They should not even be able to stand. That is what he said. They bribed, they came to him, they will give him anything, give him money to make sure say no party get ahead. That the party where got the form may not get, they will pay him. That is to tell you how desperate they are. They haven't won this election. Don't have the illusion that they have already won it. And that is what they were trying to build into your subconsciousness. And this is why it is so very dangerous. Because the next video you are about to watch is the video of our president, who went to Jos because of the terrorists on Palm Sunday. Terrorist attack in Jos because of on Palm Sunday. He went there to sympathize with those people who were affected by these atrocities of bandits or terrorists of Boko Haram. But this is what your president did as he went there. Let us watch this video, then we'll come back.
Thank you. Another past leader whose name has occurred repeatedly. Lalong, get up and give me assurance. And I want to hear from Jang.
Let me go first. Okay. Your Excellency, our beloved President, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, welcome to Plateau State. We still believe we are a home of peace and tourism. And by the grace of God, we shall continue to be. Mr. President, I want to confirm, joined the Bongom Jos and our executive governor on this special request that we should meet you in Abuja and we'll be able to talk heart to heart and find real solutions to these problems. I went through it, Daria went through it, Lalong went through it. The fact that, again, it is stemming, it has started trying to leave the villages to get again to the township is a dimension that I want to say. Your Excellency, I think some people want to sabotage these coming elections. And by the grace of God, will not allow them. You're doing a fantastic job for the nation. And some people think they want to spoil it at this last tail end of the first tenure. By the grace of God, you'll come back to accomplish the work. I look forward, Your Excellency, to coming to Abuja so that we really have a heart-to-heart talk.
The president went to a place where his people were unalived by a bandit. You would think as a leader, as somebody who is not desperate, who already have everything planned, pocket, his mission would be to assure the people that your president is here to serve you, to protect you, and to provide for you. But no, the president went there to campaign, asking Jonah John to get up and lay allegiance of support and allegiance of assurance that he will support him during this coming election. And this is what just happened. And I tell you guys, don't have that illusion. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody tell you, say, APC already win this election, no need for you to vote. They are trying to cause voter apathy. And with voter apathy, APC will get upper hand. So please hold your card, go and vote because it is not yet over. Thank you very much. But before I go, please, if you are new to my channel, please again, hit that subscribe button, share my video, like it, and I also will be waiting for your comment below. Do you still believe that APC have won this election? Also stay tuned because we'll be releasing series of this video explaining that APC are in panic mode. They haven't won this election, that people should not give up. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Adios.